With that out of the way, we can go ahead and make our way to the Dark Rift, which is just southeast of Esperanza. There is actually going to be a discovery right before we make our way over there, though. It is directly across from the very visible entrance. Anyways, like I was saying, it's pretty much directly across from the Rift entrance right over here on this little island. You have found the blimp wreck. Before the advent of ships, blimps ruled the skies as the means of exploration. Here lie the ruins of one man's dreams. He tried time and time again to repair his blimp and cross the dark rift, but was defeated by the fierce winds. Alrighty, and with that, we can actually go ahead and make our way through the dark rift. Just kidding. Alrighty, so we do have a new enemy here. It is the Surox. They're all facing away from us, so I don't think you guys will really get a chance to see them do anything. But they do drop a wind gem ring, which is pretty cool to go ahead and grab, as that will prevent you from being affected by things like sleep. Outside of that, they really don't do too much to you. If they do get the chance to attack you, they'll possibly cause you to go to sleep. But outside of that, they run and they're mostly just like fodder that you can easily get rid of. I mean, even Enrique's one-shotting them, so. And here goes, my little magic powerhouse. I can't believe I've slept on her in so many runs. That's absolutely insane. Like, with her magic, she's doing slightly less damage than Vice, which is insane. It looks like we can get inside the Dark Rift through here. Enrique, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. I don't suppose I have much of a choice at this point. We must get through the Dark Rift no matter what. Don't mind me, I will be fine. This is neither the time nor the place to be complaining about air sickness. And with that, we have made our way into our first little ship dungeon, which I think is absolutely awesome. Go ahead and make our way through here, through these vortexes that give me a lot of anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, I know nothing happens to you, but it creates this uncomfy feeling, doesn't it? Also, take note of this red flash that this portal has. I will explain later, but I just want you guys to take note of it for now. As we enter the dungeon here, go ahead and give you a little view. You can see some ships in the distance. Now, I might have a little bit of an issue because I have a knockoff controller for the GameCube and it has its issues. And one of those issues seems to be with just about every every bumper button possible. There we go. Try saying that 5 times fast. But we're gonna go ahead and make our way down here. And now you can see that that's actually not the portal that we came in through. You can't see because we've gotten into a fight. Alrighty, so we do have some new enemies in here. They are Floros. They're not very strong. They're not going to do too much to you, but they do cause annoying conditions for you, and they can even debuff you. So really, in a bigger fight with bigger enemies, they're quite obnoxious. But for the most part, we should be okay with just having Athena attack with her magic and everybody else just, going at it with their regular attacks. Pretty much everything in here is one shot, so you won't feel too bad. They do drop a Constitution gem if you wanted to grind for that, but I don't think I care to grind too much for any of the drops in this dungeon in particular. Anywho's, like I was saying, that portal is flashing red and it's actually not the one we came in. If you see those portals, when you go into those, they take you back to the beginning that we entered in over there. So just be mindful of that when you're going around. It's a little hard to see, but it will be there. And we have also received a Magus Seed, which will increase somebody's magic point by 1. That's not really the best seed for us to get, unfortunately. We really only use magic with Fina, and Fina has so many magic points that it's really not an issue for us. And we have gotten a Dream Cutlass, so I'm going to go ahead and equip a few of the items that we have gotten in here because the Dream Cutlass is a massive improvement to damage here. Unfortunately, even though its name says Dream, it doesn't do any cool status effects. And then if I'm not mistaken, the Moss Armor is just an all-across-the-board improvement for Fina. So we've got that going for us. And we can go ahead and make our way down here a little bit into this sneaky little vortex and get through here to the next room. But like I said, with the ones that have the red flashing ring around them, they can take you back to the beginning and it becomes really easy to get disoriented in here and lost. I think the first time I went through this dungeon, it took me like 3 hours to figure out where I was going. It was actually really, really infuriating. And if you head over here to this bright light in the center, there will be a discovery here. You have found the Black Moonstone. This rare Black Moonstone holds tremendous power. It can turn positive energy to negative and vice versa, but a practical application for this ability has not been found. There are rumors of a lost black moon, but the truth remains unknown. So that's pretty cool that that's in here. That is the portal that we just came through, so we're gonna go ahead and make our way to the right over here and get through this little vortex. There's actually quite a few ships that you can see, and there is a sneaky one down here. I really like that the lost ships are basically the treasure chests in here. I think that's honestly a lot of fun. Definitely cool that they're throwing like these new whimsical things at you that totally immerse you in the game, and I really love every little detail. This game feels very much like a love letter to players. And we actually get to go inside of this one, and there is a man in here. Sir, are you all right? Did you get shipwrecked in here? Who are you? I'm Vice, a blue air pirate. What's your name? I don't know. Huh? I can't remember anything from before the shipwreck. I can't even remember my crewmates' names. I... It appears that he has amnesia. Poor man, the shock of being shipwrecked must have been devastating. I wonder where he's from. It's you. Oh, thank the moons I found you. Your hair's a little longer than before, and you've got a beard now. But I know it's you. I'd never forget you. You're my husband, Robinson. Robinson. That's my name? Yes, that's right. It's me, Polly. Don't you remember me? Anne and I have been waiting for you for years. Polly. Anne. Wait. Robinson. Polly. Anne. Anne, yes, yes. Yes, my name is Robinson, and I remember. I remember my wife, Polly, and my daughter, Anne. Yes, yes, that's right. Yes, I remember now. Oh, Polly, I'm so sorry. You must have been so worried. I'm so sorry that I left you alone for so long. I'll never let you go again. Nor will I. But it seems like you're a lot more woman than when I last saw you. You haven't seen me in years, and that's all you have to say to me? Your name was Vice, right? I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and because of you, I've been reunited with my Polly. Polly tells me that she's a member of your crew now. I would like to go with Polly. Could I come aboard your ship as a member of your crew? Of course. We could always use more help. I'm not in the best shape, but I still remember how to sail. I can at least do that much for you. Yeah, so Robinson won't join your crew if you don't have Polly in your team as well, so just make sure that you grab her back in her little cavern at the Sailor's Island? Isle? I forget what that's called already. We haven't been there in quite a while. Also make sure you steal this man's moonberry before you go, of course. And then there is one more ship up ahead. Also, my cat has decided to come back, so sorry if there's bumping and thumping. Is what it is. There we go, it's up here. I can do this, guys, don't you worry. Oh gosh, now both my cats are here. Alrighty, my cats are being absolutely insane. I'm sure I'm gonna have to cut that little bit out, but I will meet you guys back in the Black Moonstone room. Alrighty, it took quite a while, but my cats have finally settled down. So this is where we came from. We're gonna want to go ahead and make our way through these vortexes here. Do again take note that one of them is flashing red and one of them isn't, because this game loves to get you. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way through the one that's not flashing towards the last little pocket up ahead. Alrighty, and through the final vortex you can see a ship in the distance that's lit up. Let's go ahead and grab our item. If you don't want to do a 100% run, I mean, that's all you, but this is definitely a ship you should be grabbing because it has the aura of valor, which I absolutely adore. Ooh, and we got a constitution gem, so I can go ahead and tell you what that is. Go ahead and go in here into our equipment. Down here, of course, I doubt I'm going to ditch my captain's hat, but still want to check this out. A miraculous stone that prevents all adverse effects and boosts defense and magic defense. So that's still a pretty cool item. Like I said though, I don't want to be in here, so I'm not going to grind for them. I'm going to go ahead and make my way over towards this ship next to this creepy moving island mountain thing that I really, really dislike. That is so gross, honestly. Totally icky, not a fan, and gonna go ahead and get away from that as quick as I can over to this light beam and make our way up to the last treasure ship in this dungeon. Alrighty, so we did actually end up in a random encounter here with a new enemy called a Delzul. They're honestly not that strong, but like their predecessors, they can self-destruct, so they can be quite obnoxious. We're gonna go ahead and just knock them out of the park. I'm gonna go ahead and give a land burst. I feel like I've been using a lot of magic, so go ahead and do something a little bit different. I found these flat beams to survive ever so slightly, but they also have like pretty good evasion, so you miss them quite a bit. I guess that makes sense considering they're thin, but once you hit them, they're pretty easy to get rid of. But they seem to have a decent amount of magic defense, so always something to be mindful of. Nice dodge, Enrique. Look at him go. This is a move we have not gotten to see in a while. It's actually still pretty good, honestly, up to this point in the game. It's still a pretty good, trash mob clear, so might as well use it here and there. Alrighty, and into the fight I thought we were going into, which is none other than our old friend Zivalin Bane. He is red, so I'm going to go ahead and switch everybody to purple. I'm not too worried about what he's going to do to us, honestly. I think she was in purple. Whoopsies. So I'm going to go ahead and just buff real quick with Aika with the Glyph of Might, and then everybody else can go ahead and just switch to purple and have better defense. Hopefully I remember before he's close to being taken down here to switch to other elements. There's not really any spells in particular that I'm working towards at this point, but it would be nice to have some of the other spells. I have found myself being like, oh, I wish I really had Drone here in this moment, and then just not having it and getting absolutely wrecked. We are really lucky that Burst only hit Vice. That was insane luck there. Go ahead and skip this. I don't feel like watching Cutlass Fury again. He is doing a ton of damage now, which is really nice. I've done a lot better of a job of remembering to keep him out of his black map in actual fights and just using that more when I'm by myself, wandering around catching fish, so that's nice to see the damage increase. Go ahead and heal him up here, just keep him nice and high. I'm not too worried about it because Zivalin Bane's pretty much going to go down before he has a chance to do anything. Nice counter! Dang, Vice. Okay. We may have lost Drachma, but at least we got that Captain's Hat and the Berserker Mail. It's really doing a lot for us here. And we got an Isle Seed, which I do not remember what those do, as well as our Merchant Fodder, the Chalice of Blood. Let's go ahead and check out that seed real quick. Increases will by 3, so I'll go ahead and give that to Fina, as that will make her do more damage. I'll go ahead and give the MP over to Aika there, as well as these Chams to Cupel. I don't think it'll evolve him, but that's okay. And we'll go ahead and make our way to our next little battle area, which I think is through here, if I'm not mistaken. It's not flashing red, so, how wrong could we be? And we're going to go ahead and meet up with this guy. I think this is what the merchant guy was referring to earlier about, like, ancient fish from the old world. Which makes me wonder, is this fish old, like the old world? Or is he just, like, not evolved? What is that thing? I don't know, but this is probably its home, and it doesn't look like it's going to let us leave without a fight. Alrighty, so it looks like it's going to do a ton of damage there towards the end. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully do some damage right back. I'm going to go ahead and put it on that last turn. There's a mechanic here you'll see with this guy that's actually quite annoying. Up ahead here. He's honestly not that hard, and he's going to come out here and do his little bite. He's really not that difficult, though. He's just got a really annoying mechanic where he will kind of retreat inside his vortex. You can see him starting to do it here, and he'll basically be hidden in there for the turn. I've noticed it's usually only on like turn 2 and turn 3 that he's hiding in these vortexes. So turn 1 and turn 4 seem to be the safest time to unload on him, so just be mindful of that while you're in here, and that you're not just shooting your stuff into the vortex blindly, because you will miss him, unfortunately. Also, my cat is coming back, so we may hear some bumping and thumping, and there's nothing I can do about it. Alrighty, we're gonna get a chance to unleash on him here. I'm honestly not sure if he's like a super tanky guy, though. Ooh, he looks like he is got a decent amount of tankiness to him. Vice, we're awaiting orders. Tell us what to do, Captain. Let's go ahead and stay put and keep shooting. I feel like if we pull further away while he's in the vortex, that's going to be a bad time for us. We might take some damage, but stay put and keep shooting at that thing. Good idea. If we move around too much in this place, it's so dark that we might lose sight of our target. Alrighty, and we picked the right option because we have access to our Moonstone Cannon, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna have Ica attack over here with the 10-inch cannon. We're not gonna get to use it too much, and then Fina can go ahead and use the Apowax. We'll go ahead and just heal. I'm not too worried about Anguilla and what they can do to us. I feel like Anguilla is right, but I'm sure I'm still saying it wrong. I feel like they've got a lot of Spanish names in this area, which is fun, but unfortunate for me because I can't pronounce anything. Here we go. Let's see if we can do some decent damage to this guy here. Ooh, that looks kind of cool going through the vortex. That's wicked. Ooh, look at all that damage we did. Very nice, very nice. Oh, and we missed him. He retreated into his little thing. That's unfortunate. I did say he usually does it on the second or third turn. I should have known that if the Moonstone Cannon was available the second turn, that I wouldn't get to use the 10-inch cannon right after. I always find it so interesting that he can use his poison spray before he comes out. Look, it's coming out of the vortex. It looks like our attacks forced it into the open. Now's our chance. Alrighty, let's go ahead, and we're getting a lot of opportunities to really unleash on this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that. So I'm going to go ahead and use a deluxe kit and then have Enrique focus. I still haven't proved my theory or idea or disproven it on if Enrique is generating more spirit when he's focusing, or is it just a passive thing. Oh, and we're missing a ton in here. I think there was a ring we got earlier, or should have gotten earlier, that would have helped us have better accuracy while we're in here. It talks about lighting up a dark space in its description, and I think it honestly would have helped in here because we are struggling with accuracy in here. I don't think it's that the things are so evasive. I think it's just the Dark Rift being so dark, so might be worth getting the item. I will maybe remember to put it in the description. We shall see. Oh, is it retreating back into its vortex? Great, it went back inside. Oh well, I was hoping we could pull off a few more shots before it decided to hide again. Vice, we're awaiting your orders. Tell us what to do, Captain. Go ahead and stay put. We might take some damage, but stay put and keep shooting at the thing. Yeah, okay, so basically same options as before. You're not going to get to use the Moonstone Cannon this turn, which is okay. I need to remember that I cannot put things on that third turn as much as I would like to. We have also lost our Increm, so go ahead and use that, and then Enrique can just focus and go ahead and buff ourselves real quick here. Try and do some more damage. Pika's been missing a lot, so we might have to find her an item that helps with accuracy in general. Alright, let's hope we don't miss here. Want to do some decent damage to this guy. Oh my gosh, he has just a slither of health left. Why, game? Why? It's a bit overkill, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't miss on this turn so I don't have to do another round. So this Moonstone Cannon is going to make sure that we get rid of that last bit of health, and Angela will go down to the bottom of the sky. I feel kind of mean. What if he really is ancient and from the old world? Oh, I just killed history. I'm sorry, baby.